Voltage. This is Trevor from Trevor's Life and Legos, and this is Lasha from High Voltage. Today, we're going to talk about the people we've lost in 2024, and we're going to talk about accomplishments that we want to accomplish in 2025. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see interesting content from both our channels. And this will be the last live that we're probably going to be doing this year. So let's make it end the year on a good note.
Thank you, Trev. Except maybe New Year's Eve.
Oh, yes, maybe we might go live on New Year's
We
Eve.
might. Well, hopefully. So, Trevor, who would you like to talk about first?
First, we're going to talk about Jimmy Carter, who was born on October 1st, 1924, and died December 29th, 2024. So here's the description of Jimmy Carter. A native Georgian, Carter grew up on a peanut farm owned by his father. He took office at a difficult time, and despite promoting many social reforms, rising unemployment and inflation dented his reputation abroad. Carter pursued a compassionate foreign policy, pushing for human rights and negotiating peace treaties. However, his presidency also saw the renewal of the Cold War tensions with the Soviet Union after the Soviet Army invaded Afghanistan in 1979. The
Wow.
end of his term was overshadowed by the Iran hostage
Yeah.
crisis, which militant students in Tehran held American diplomats hostage for over a year, and Carter struggled to gain their release.
You know what? Sorry, Trev, my hair's in my face. That Jimmy Carter apparently was one of
Mhm,
the kindest presidents that they say ever existed, as far as being a really, really good man.
mhm.
And you know what else is interesting about Jimmy Carter? So he
Mhm.
died. He passed away on the 29th,
Yesterday.
the
So yesterday
yesterday. So that's why
at
he's not
at
here
3:45 p.m.
at 3:45 p.m.
p.m. Yes.
What did he pass from? Do you know
Not
or
probably old age, but it hasn't been announced yet.
yeah, it hasn't been announced. Yeah, you're
But they
right.
announced where his funeral is going to be. It's going to be on January 9th at the Washington Cathedral in Washington, D.C.
January 9th at the Washington Cathedral in Washington, D.C. Well,
Yes.
why, you know what? Speaking of presidents, when you did that live about your Christmas decorations, where did you get that Christmas decoration with all the presidents on it? Because that was really neat.
I got it from Washington, D.C. 3 years ago at a gift shop.
Did you? And so when you went to on that trip and you saw the Kennedy,
Well,
um,
that was in October.
no,
Last
I
t- the f-
November, December. That was 2 months ago.
yeah the
Wow.
first yeah the first time I went to D.C. was 3 years ago,
Oh, okay, 3 years ago.
which is where I got that ornament from.
Okie doke. Well, I really liked that special. If you haven't gone to Trevor's Life and Legos, he helps with technical help, and I know people in my age group, like myself, have trouble with technology. Trevor did this live of all the Christmas decorations on the tree, and it was very interesting.
I've had that
Now,
idea since July.
did you really? There's
Hello,
somebody
dill
there.
pickle.
Dill pickle.
Welcome to the stream.
Hello. 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 You know what I
Hello,
wanted?
Thane Atwell and Melody. Hey, Melody. Hello, Tom Tim. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you guys like the stream.
Yeah, you gotta like the stream. Even if you don't like it, hit like. You know why? Google can afford it. I was going to say too, Trev, love the hoodie, your hoodie.
Oh, thank you. I just got it for Christmas.
Did you? Um, when you were talking about Jimmy Carter and the Cold War and the Iran Contra, did you ever see the movie Argo?
No, never heard of
No?
it.
Okay, it's ARGO. And do you know it was there were 6 hostages that left the embassy in 1970 something when that happened, and they were hostages. American hostages, but it was the Canadians that got the 6 hostages out.
Really?
Yes, and it
Hmm.
was an undercover, it was, what's the word? Classified for years and years and years, and then Ben Affleck and the CIA agent that got the Canadians out, like, because they hid at the Canadian embassy in Iran, right? It's a really good movie. You'd really like it. It stars, like, Ben Affleck, I know, um, and John Goodman is in it. I think you'd really enjoy it, called
Mhm.
Argo, okay? And also, um, Jimmy Carter did have all of those people
There's another
released.
section in this book of key moments or key things that he did
What
during
does
his
it say?
presidency. All right, shall I write some of it down?
Yeah, yeah, I'd love to see.
All right. So in 1977, Jimmy Carter signed. He signed the Panama Canal Treaty, agreeing to return control of the canal and surrounding land of Panama.
So he did a lot of good then.
So we can write signed a treaty that gained control of a canal in Panama.
A canal, and Trevor and I are taking history notes.
And here's the interesting thing about that canal. I know exactly what canal this is talking
Which is
about.
it? Tell me.
So they have like motors that rise the water to let the boats in because it's like on a hill. So the water raises, like a gate opens to let more water and it floats up and it keeps doing that until it reaches the top.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that. I tell you, this gentleman has a photographic memory.
Hello, Frank Aguilar, when Jimmy Carter was running for his second presidency and never sat well with me.
Why is that, Frank? We'd love to know. Please participate because I don't know. I know Trevor and I don't judge anybody with their beliefs. Even Josh, who insulted me to
Mhm.
death. I invited him back to the channel, no problem. So, Frank, what did Jimmy Carter do that didn't sit well with you? I'm Canadian, by the way, as you can tell by my flag. And Trevor is American, so he knows much more about this than I do.
'Cause I've been
Yes.
to the Capitol twice.
Yeah, and that footage that you took of the Kennedy graves and oh, where Frank there he read so what does that say, Trev?
Well, the whole situation with Bush and Reagan and how the director of the CIA in the time was Bush.
What does that mean? The CIA director at the time was Bush? So wait, which Bush was the
It was probably HW.
HW? Oh, the
Was that
father. The father.
s- yeah, the father.
Oh, there was
Yeah, it was the
HW
father.
and yeah. Oh,
Here's the
okay.
yeah, here's the HW section. Let's see. It doesn't mention him as a CIA leader though.
That's strange. Well, Frank, we'll definitely look into that. And what else can we add about Jimmy? I'm sure
He,
there's a laundry list that we're
he was
missing.
inaugurated as president on January 20th. So January 20th of 1977,
1977.
which
Yeah,
was the same year he signed the treaty with for the Panama Canal.
Panama Canal. Okay.
And he was 52 years old.
He was 52. So who was the youngest president that ever ran and won?
And Kennedy, John F.
Was it
Kennedy.
Kennedy? JFK. Really? I did not know that.
He ran at age 40, I think it was 3. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it was, yeah, 43.
43. Okay.
This book can answer anything about the presidents.
Oh, well, Trevor's going to run for president one day. And Trevor, when you become president, can I come stay in the White House?
If that happens.
That was really good. Okay. Now, does everybody remember O.J. Simpson? Do you know O.J. Simpson? Well, I know you don't know him and you haven't met him personally, and neither have I. Wait a minute. Okay, OJ, let's start with Donald Sutherland, okay? Does anybody remember Donald Sutherland? If you do, raise your hand. I'm just kidding. It's not a
Just
classroom.
just put in the raise your hand emoji. Put
Raise
in the
the hand
hand emoji.
emoji. Oh, I don't want to mess anything up.
Yeah, there's an emoji that you can hit.
I don't want to touch anything. I'm afraid I'm going to ruin it.
Yeah, there should be an emoji for Apple people and Android people. It just has the
Apple
hand.
and Apple and Android people.
It's an emoji. Yeah, that emoji that Melody just put.
Oh, thank you, Melody. Okay, Donald Sutherland. All right, are you ready? Let me get my glasses. Do you know that Donald Sutherland and Kiefer Sutherland are from Canada? Why is it that all stars that make it stay in the States and they don't come home to Canada? I don't get it. Like Shania Twain, she doesn't live in Timmins anymore. Okay. Donald Sutherland. Can anybody name, who's watching this live, can anybody name a movie that he was in as of late?
Yeah, I'm no help in this. I have no idea.
No, I can tell you. Let me
Hello,
think of the
Milky
name.
Shreds.
Oh, Donald Sutherland was in that movie, and it was on FX, and it was called All the Money in the World, about John Getty, and it's a true story about the Getty family. You know when you see pictures and it says Getty Images? I don't know if
Yeah.
that has to do with the Getty family or not, but okay.
I think it's a
So
brand or a website company.
is it a website company? Okay. So I've got my light here. Ready? Okay, so Donald Sutherland, actor.
It's
19,
Mikey. Hi,
what's that?
Mikey. Welcome to the channel.
Okay, you keep going there, Trav. Okay, I'm just going to read this and I promise I'll keep going. If you have to interrupt me, I'll keep going. Don't worry.
I'll write.
19,
I'll write some more notes
okay,
about Carter.
okay. 1935 at 6'4", with a mop of wild hair and piercing blue eyes, set on a long, long face. Actor Donald Sutherland was an unmistakable presence on screen. He came of age as an actor in the 1960s and 70s when filmmakers prized unconventional looks to match their experimental ideas. I don't even know what that means. Match the looks to experimental ideas. What were they experimenting with hair? I have no idea. Even so, over his 60 years as an actor, and he's Canadian, by the way, even so, allowed his appearance to outshine a role. He sank utterly into character each time. He easily, oh, this is a different word, shape shifted from dumbass, what? Dumb as rocks foot soldier in The Diary Dozen, 1967, to surgeon in Robert Altman's MASH, 1970, to conflicted detective in Clute, 1971, to grieving father in Don't Look Now, 1973, to steely assassin in Eye of the Needle. He's been in a lot of movies. Arguably, his greatest performance was as another grieving father, one irrevocably torn between his wife and suicidal son. I remember this in Robert Redford's Ordinary People from 1980. Though the film won 4 Oscars and all of Sutherland's co-stars were nominated, including Timothy Hutton, who won Sutherland's luminous portrayal of a man crumbling under the weight of his family's loss was overlooked. He was never nominated for an Oscar. In 2017, the Academy recognized and awarded him an honorary statuette. Raised in Nova Scotia, he was raised in Nova Scotia. Sutherland dabbled in acting as a teenager before attending the University of Toronto. It's not Toronto, it's Toronto. The T is silent. That's the way us Canadians say it. Um, he moved to England, where he landed roles in several TV shows, including The Saint. Oh, I have no idea. Anyhow, Sutherland continued to work well into his 80s, including as an evil president. Okay, Paramount series. Okay, you know what else he was in? Trevor, do you remember that movie Horrible Bosses?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Okay, it's really funny. And Donald Sutherland was in it, and he was also in an HBO series with Nicole Kidman and Hugh Grant, and it was called The Undoing. And if you have Crave TV, you'd be able to watch it. He was phenomenal. Yeah.
Mhm.
So he passed away this year as well. Did I read the date that he passed away?
Why do everybody leave so quickly?
Trevor, I'm 53. I started this channel March the 23rd of 2023. So how long is that? March to March
It
is a
was a
year.
year.
April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. A year and 9 months I've been on here. And you and I
I've known
met
you for
a
I'm
year ago.
I subscribed to your channel first.
I subscribed first to yours. Are you sure?
No, yeah, I remember you didn't
I
find my
subscribed,
channel until, like, June.
but I thought I subscribed to your channel first because I saw the
No,
Lego stuff, but no?
that
Well,
was
anyway,
June.
here
I
we
fo
are.
I
Here we
followed you
are.
in December,
It was December when I moved here.
and I followed you, yes.
You didn't follow. You just enjoyed the content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anybody else you'd like to talk about who passed away?
I think everybody in this book has passed away years in the past.
Well, I don't know. You know who else passed away is Dr. Ruth. Now, I don't know, only people in my age group would know this, but Dr. Ruth passed away, and so did Richard Simmons. Remember Richard
Oh, I know
Simmons?
somebody else who passed away.
Who?
Michelle Obama's mother.
No way. She lost her
Mar
mom?
Yeah, it
Well,
may.
you know what? I remember I said to you before we started this live, celebrities pass away, and it's very interesting because
Mm,
obviously people that are actors that we've watched for years, you kind of feel like you know them because you've seen them on the screen, they're on the television. But there are people that aren't famous that passed away in my life and your life over the last year that I think deserve some recognition too. I don't know. What do you think?
yeah. You know
Huh?
who I've been thinking about who left the
What?
channel?
What?
Saucy. Remember Saucy?
Yes! Where did Saucy go?
I don't know.
Once in a while he'll show up and he'll leave a little comment. Do you remember? And T-Bone is still around, but I
What
haven't
about
been.
what about the poet in our hearts?
Who? Poet?
Sarah.
Oh, Sarah, the poet in my heart. I haven't heard from her for about a month, but she's in Australia and it's summertime there. And she left me a message talking about how she was sitting by the beach, swimming, having barbecues for Christmas. I was like, I want to go there, you know?
Yeah, but it's
Now,
crazy expensive to fly there.
totally. What else? Oh, Shannon Doherty. Doherty? Passed away. Richard Simmons passed away. Dr. Ruth passed away. Shelley Duvall passed away. And these are people, she was born in 1949, so she was my mother's age, 75. And she was the gal that did Popeye. years and years and years ago when I was really, like, really young. She was in a movie called Popeye. Oh, and Dr. Ruth. You know who Dr. Ruth was, Trevor? She was the birds and bees doctor. She used to have a column and then a show where if you had any questions about the birds and the bees, you could ask Dr. Ruth. And she was German, I think, and she was lovely, and she was like 4 feet tall. Look at how cute she was.
Yeah.
Dr. Ruth. Um, Now, as far as you wanted to talk about, well, I'd like to talk about some people that I lost, but they weren't really related to me. And that's why I went on a rampage on a video and I was talking about the fentanyl crisis because
Wow, look how many people left. See,
that's
we must be
okay.
bo
No, we're
see, we
not
must be boring.
boring. We're not boring, Trevor. Boring is as boring does. And you know what? We know why? Because we don't talk about P. Diddy. We don't talk about Harry and Meghan. And what else is popular? Yeah, we don't talk about them. But that's okay. Because we could, but everybody else does such a good job of it. You know? Like
They're more
teen
professional.
No, it's not about professional. It's about like, for instance, Sean Atwood, he's been on since 2017 or 2016, and he really that's his job. Like, his
Mhm,
job is YouTube. Like, he's reached a space where he can live off what he makes off of YouTube. Um, and no, we are not boring. We are new. We just have to make sure that we research everything before we go live. That's it. That's all,
mhm,
right? And
yeah,
so you wanted to talk about goals for 2025. So
yeah,
are there any particular goals that you have that you want to share?
yes. So for YouTube, I wanna upload, like, some more daily. I wanna do karaoke Friday with you.
Yeah, we never did that, and I wrote it on the wall.
Is it still on your wall?
It's still on my wall, Trevor.
Wait, what are you gonna do with your studio and all that jazz when you're gonna
When I
move?
move, I just make another studio. Look,
Will you will you be asked to, like, since you pay rent, do you have a landlord?
I do.
Is your landlord strict or no? Or is it none of my business?
It's I don't hey, I wouldn't say they're strict. I would say they're decent people. Absolutely. And I ruined their wall.
Is that
Look,
removable paint?
yes. See, look, I wrote down karaoke Fridays with Trevor.
You just take a picture of it so you can keep it with
Yeah?
you.
How do you do that?
You can
Okay,
take a screenshot.
a
Yeah, take a
screen.
screenshot. Did your phone die?
Oh no, I'm right here.
What
I'm
happened?
afraid to take a I want to take a screenshot.
Just take a screenshot after the live.
Okay. So Trev, sorry, your goals. My phone is oh look, it's all charged. Perfect.
You scared me for a second. I thought it died.
Why, honey? I would never leave you hanging except when I'm late. Okay,
Yeah, I
my
think
goal for 2025 is to be on time.
my goal is to do karaoke Friday with you.
Okay?
My goal is to upload more. Interesting.
Yes.
Hit
Yes.
100 followers.
Well, you know what? Now, what is your goal on you? Sorry, your goal on YouTube is to have 100 subscribers, right? For your content. And so, are you going to do anything new this year on your channel?
Maybe upload like daily vlog. I love when you do the vlogs, like you go out in your like town and
I like
film.
that too. People seem to like that. You know, they like the looking at the town, like Beamsville. I don't know why, but people do. They like um, reality. I don't know. My channel has been kind of like a social channel, really. Melody Moon, if you're still there. Um, no, I think you and I are just here, but that's okay. because sometimes people watch the lives afterwards, right? So you want to get to that place. And so what kind of content are you going to be coming up with this year?
Life vlogs, like
Vlog?
life.
Life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you know what Melody said, and it's true. This channel is kind of like a social channel. It's kind of like Facebook on YouTube. So, you know what I mean? So, a lot of people who have really successful YouTube channels, they do their research first. They know exactly what they're talking about, and it's an interesting subject, and there's a point that resonates with people, right?
Mhm,
So, with your passion about you have passions about everything, whether it's politics, school, presidents, you travel a lot. Like you've got a lot to share and talk about. And plus your Legos and everything you've built. That I couldn't believe all the stuff you built, right? My goal this year is to try to come up with like substance content where
mhm.
people when I watch a YouTube channel, I want to be entertained and I want to laugh or learn something, right? Like, you can't watch every single YouTube channel that you
Yep.
love all the time, right? Hi, Melody.
Hey, can you do a multi-group chat in here, like with 10 or
Yeah, of
more?
course. Yeah. We can because you can go on Zoom and then we
Would you
can
want to
have,
do a Zoom meeting?
do you want to do a Zoom meeting? Like like people can come in and we could all just chit chat.
Yeah,
Melody?
you could post like a Zoom link to join Zoom.
Oh, that's a good idea. Why don't you do that?
All
I don't know
right.
how to do it.
Yeah, we would all click on the ID. I
Okay.
could c- I could create it
Yeah?
like a
Like a
Zoom
Zoom
night.
night. That's a great idea,
I would put the
Melody.
I would put the join code for the Zoom on your community page.
And yours.
Yes.
Put it on yours and mine, right? Because I think that would be a really good idea. Um, but what I wanted to say about content,
You were getting off topic here. We're
I
about talking about Zoom.
I always do, but that's okay. We're gonna do a
I'll tell
Zoom night.
you that Zoom was the number one website used in 2020.
Really? Because of
Probably
COVID.
COVID. Yeah, that's what schools had to do. That's what office people had to do.
Yeah. When you were this is way off topic, but not really, because we were lied to about COVID.
Mhm.
We were. I
From who?
do you believe in conspiracies?
Depends on what the conspiracy is about.
Just depends on what it is. Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you believe that the Democratic Party is into covering up things that you're not allowed to say on YouTube?
Politics and you know, in Australia, they changed the social media age to 16. The government did.
In Australia? What does
The
that
government,
mean?
if you want to like create a social media account, you gotta be like 16 or older in Australia. I don't know why in Australia.
Well, do you know Australia is probably, and Melody, let me ask you if you agree. Isn't Melody like the nicest
Yeah,
lady? I mean,
yeah.
Melody, you really are. Trevor and I love
She's
you. We do.
Melody's really, really talented.
Yes. Did you see those paintings, Trevor, that she
Mhm.
did? I emailed, I said, Melody, do you have any new paintings? You know?
Yeah, I'm a horrible artist.
No. She's, hey, Melody, do you like my new hairdo?
Here, do you want to see some art? I could draw you some art. You can tell me if it looks bad.
Okay, let me see.
All right, so I'm gonna draw a person, like a person, not a stick figure. I'm gonna draw a person. All right, I'm drawing the person.
It's a wig.
All right, and I'm gonna draw a little head. I'm gonna put a little smile on them. I don't know how to draw their hand. I'm just gonna draw like claws. Look, almost look like. I'm gonna
Let's
draw
see,
a little.
Trevor.
I'm gonna draw a little sunflower on their shirt,
Oh
and I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna make them a girl. I'm gonna put
no.
some hair. It's gonna, and then I'm gonna put the sun. I'm gonna draw some flowers. Here, look. Can you see it? I'm gonna draw some sunflowers. Ugh, I messed up.
Are
It's hard
you
to draw
left?
like
Are
this.
you left-handed or right-handed, Trevor?
I'm right-handed.
Are you right-handed? Oh, okay. Let's
Or
see.
wait, you
Wait,
draw
I'm
pants.
losing my hair.
All right, here's your drawing.
It looks like a snowman.
This
It does. It looks like a snowman.
I forgot to put feet there. She's walking with flowers and the sun.
Oh, there we go. Melody likes it. I like it.
I haven't taken an art class in 2 years.
Really? Well, guess what? Guess what I'm taking? Are you ready for this? You're taking art lessons? I'm taking ballet lessons. What is
I
that?
have,
That takes talent. See, Trevor, we're not boring. We're talented. Melody says so.
yeah,
Hey, Melody, when do you want to do the Zoom thing?
I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Yeah, well, let's see what she says.
We'll
Trevor and I
host
are
the
both
Zoom.
staring. I should take financial lessons? Why, Melody? Tomorrow. Okay.
I'll host the Zoom. I'll put it on your and my community page. You just go. Do you have Zoom as an app on your phone?
Yes, I do.
You
Yes,
just
I
go
do.
there, type in the code, and then you'll be in the meeting. What time do you want to
Okay.
host this meeting?
What time, Melody? I
I
suck
suck
at
at
keeping.
keeping my money.
Hey, did you get your guys's? Did you watch the video where I wrote everybody a Christmas card?
No, but I will download
Okay, so why don't we say tomorrow? Should we do it in the day or at night?
at night. Hey, Melody,
Night?
would you want to be a moderator, Melody? All right, I can add you as a moderator. I'll add you as a moderator after the live stream.
Perfect. We've got to get Melody, you've got to start posting your art on your channel.
Do you, Melody, do you want to be a moderator for this channel? You don't have to. It's just up to you.
Trevor and I are staring at the screen with bated breath. Well, this is what I say. I say Trevor will post the Zoom link on both our channels on the community page for tomorrow, December the 31st of 2024.
It is
And
just private now. What's private now?
oh, maybe this live was private.
No, it's not private.
It's not?
But this live is public.
You mean the whole world can see it?
Anyone on anyone on your channel can see it.
Hello, world. No, but seriously, okay. I'm gonna talk about OJ another day. But seriously, well, we
Actually,
all know
we're
about.
doing a really good time. We're doing a really good time at trying to keep in topic with the people who died in 2024.
You know why? We've got to start practicing before we go live. I think that's what it is. Do we
Mhm.
need to start practicing before we go live? That's all that it is, honestly.
That's what preview is. You know how it says preview before we go live? That's what it
Yes.
is.
Oh. See? All
It's
right.
like the waiting room.
The waiting room. Now, okay, so live Zoom tomorrow. Trevor's going to put up the links. We just need a time because we all
So
know how great I am at being on
the
time.
Zoom isn't a link, it's a code.
It's a code. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's do 3 o'clock.
I haven't used Zoom in a while.
Okay, but what time, guys? Ladies and gents? Any time? Trevor, you decide.
Maybe like 7 or 6.
Okay, okay, when
Whenever
you
I come home from my grandma's.
okay, when you come home from your grandma's, 3 p.m. Melody says. What do
I don't
you
know if I'll be
think?
home.
He
I don't know
won't
if I'll
be
be home
home.
by then.
He won't be
We'll
home.
see.
Well,
We'll see. I'll send you a message in Messenger.
okay, all right. And then we'll figure out what time to do the Zoom live. Okay, so Trevor was talking about Jimmy Carter who passed away. If you want to go to the beginning
What
of
time is it now for you two? It is 3:28 in the afternoon.
same with me, and Melody is 2 hours behind
Mel
because
Melody, what territory in Canada are you part of?
I don't know if she wants to say. Some people don't like.
Territory Territories like Ontario, British Columbia.
She's kind of out west somewhere, I think. I think. Well, it's 128 where she is right now.
All right,
I
so
think
two
that's what
hours.
she means. 2 hours behind Mountain Time. Okay.
Mountain. So
So,
over
okay.
by Alberta. Okay. That's next to Vancouver, right? Or Vancouver is British
Pretty
Columbia.
close. Pretty close. Pretty close.
If I were to
Um,
live if I were to live in a different country, I would choose to move to Canada.
really? Well, Trump just might make Canada part of the States, so who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing. Oh, gosh.
So
Trump.
3 for you and 1 for me. Yep.
That would be perfect.
So
And,
this and the Zoom meeting anybody can join.
well, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
think,
haven't
you know what, Trevor? Next time we do a live and we want to talk about people we lost, which we started to do, we just have to practice it first. And that makes all the difference. But
mhm.
then it's not, I
But
don't
this
know.
Yeah, but the Zoom isn't like YouTube, but you can like record things on Zoom. You can record a Zoom meeting
I think that would be fun. And then we could all chit chat.
and
And
like
if you,
would you want it to be uploaded onto YouTube or no?
whatever, why not? It'd be fun. Why not? Melody can share her art. That's what I mean. Then it's not spontaneous. That's what I was going to say. Practicing is great, but yeah, so she says both are good.
All right.
But Trevor's like, we're boring. I'm like, we're not boring. We just have to practice our information first because most people go onto YouTube, like I said, to be entertained or to learn, right?
Mhm.
And this year, I would like to um oh, what's okay. I can't explain it right now. But what I want to do is study a subject, whatever it may be, and then come live with notes. And I still have the
Well, I didn't even tell you guys what I wrote down while you were talking.
what'd you write down?
All right,
Oh,
so about Jimmy Carter. In 1978, Jimmy Carter attempts to tackle the energy crisis by removing controls on domestic oil and gas prices, leading to a large increase in prices for American consumers.
where did you get all that info? From your president book?
The President's Visual Encyclopedia. I've
Well,
had this I've had this book since I moved into this house,
did you really? How long have you lived at that house for?
since 2020.
Since 2020. I know what I was going to ask you, Trevor. COVID. Um,
I
how
used
did
to do
you? Sorry.
So I did remote learning at both the house I lived in before, and did learn remote learning when I first came to Trenton. I sat right there.
Okay.
My computer always acted up, and it eventually like started to kick me out. Then I got mad because then like the people would be like asking, "Where'd you go?"
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
I can miss important information.
Well, yeah, Melody just said, just another corporation. Okay, yeah, just monitor corporations more. That's what I was thinking for 2025. My goal is to come up with content of substance that, because I have so many questions and curiosities about different subjects and areas, but I don't talk about it. And so before I talk about these certain subjects that I want to talk about, I have to have notes in front of me. That's what I'm going to change this
You
year.
know what I want in 2025?
What?
Like a second device to do like YouTube on, because I can't do it all on my phone.
Oh my gosh, Trevor, have you ever gone on Timo?
I
Okay,
use Amazon.
okay. They have a podcast thing with the lights and with the microphone and with the editorial thing. That's what you're talking about, right?
Mm.
You want
Like,
the
I
use?
could I have, like, a tablet, but it's very bad
No,
quality.
you know what? I know I have a little present that I'm going to send you. I am not saying what it is, or a tablet. You have a tablet, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it doesn't work that well.
It doesn't work that well. Well, I think,
I'll get something for myself. I
well, you
just
know
don't know
what,
what.
Trevor, don't forget a lot of it takes money to start a really good YouTube channel too. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. But it's nice to have, see, now people are moving on to YouTube and they have cameras and they're doing interviews, like the big channels, right? It's a matter of researching, knowing what you're talking about, putting up and delivering content with substance,
Mm.
different topics, and something that's going to grab somebody's attention, because everybody's attention span is so short these days, right? You know? All right. Well, we covered
Get a
Donald
new Apple
Sutherland.
tablet. I have Apple tablets, but they're all deactivated. Like, nobody pays for them anymore.
I have something better than a tablet for you. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Now you don't have to get me anything.
Oh, Trevor, I can do what I want because you're not the boss of me. You're my grandson. I can get whatever I want. Okay, so we covered Donald Sutherland.
I
And if
didn't
you,
even do the piano lesson yet.
oh, well, we'll do the piano lesson on the Zoom. So,
You don't
Trav, look what we covered. Donald Sutherland. We covered the last thing that he did, which I thought was fantastic, and it was called The Undoing with Hugh Grant and Nicole Kidman on Crave. You have to watch it. It's really good. We covered Jimmy Carter, right? The movie Argo explains about the Canadian embassy and how they helped those Americans get out. And Jimmy Carter was before Reagan, right? Yes. And then Reagan, in my opinion, well, we'll talk about that when I'm prepared and I know my facts, or else I'll just babble. Um, and what else? And we're going to do the Zoom, and we set our goals. So we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish, right? Sort
Mhm.
of. Now, is there anything that you'd like to say before we end?
Wanna do the piano thing?
We'll do that tomorrow. You know why?
What?
Was Jimmy Carter the peanut guy?
Yes. Yes, he was.
I did not know that. What's the peanut guy? Oh, is he
He
the one that
owns
ate
he no, he owns
peanuts?
a peanut farm.
Oh, he owns the peanut farm. That's right. Okay, did you
He
ever
also
watch?
died there.
And he died there too on the peanut farm. The peanut guy.
People refer to him as the peanut guy, the peanut farmer.
His business. You know, I didn't know that pecans were grown out of the ground.
Mm.
I didn't know
I'm a
that.
I'm a I can't even eat nuts, so
Well, I can't eat nuts either because I'm nuts enough.
yeah, I can't yeah, I have a nut what do you have any allergies?
Me? I'm allergic to mold. Are you allergic to peanuts too? Why, are you nuts enough? Are you nuts enough? I'm just joking, Melody. Out of ground. I did not know that. Just like I didn't know that money didn't grow on trees. But seriously, okay, Zoom tomorrow, 3 o'clock. We'll do piano, and you and I have to talk about New Year's Eve and what we're going to do.
Nuts
Nuts
enough.
enough. Okay, guys, I gotta call it because my mother needs her lunch.
How's your mom? What's she doing
Hungry.
now?
She told me she's hungry.
All right.
And I went on my scooter and I didn't wear a helmet. And I walked into the store with my new hair, hoping that nobody would recognize me. And Jordan didn't recognize me. And I turned around, I went, "Hi." He goes, "Lasha, you got your hair done." I said, "I did." I said, "What do you think?" He said, "It looks really good. Where'd you get it done?" I said, "It's a wig, Jordan." So I ordered another one too, Trev. See, they move back and forth. Sorry, I think it's funny.
So I'm gonna. So I have. So Lasha, before we end the live, I just want to talk about one thing.
Yes.
So for you being the manager
Yes.
on my channel, do you
Yes.
use iCloud more or do you use Gmail more?
iCloud.
So it's in your iCloud inbox, the invitation. It's not going to be under my name account. It's going to be under YouTube creators. So
All
YouTube,
right. Let me write this down. 1 second. I don't want to forget this.
it'll be from YouTube. It won't be from me.
No, I gotcha. And that'll be in my iCloud account, Lisa Rajenko underscore at iCloud.com. That
Yeah.
one? Okay. All right.
It'll be under YouTube, not me. Like it won't say it's
Okay.
from me. It'll say it's from YouTube.
All right. So I will take care of that. And then you're going to set up the Zoom thing and put
All
it
right.
up.
Melody, you have Zoom as an app, Melody?
Yeah, because you need the app, right?
Yeah, the
Okay.
app, the website.
And it's New Year's Eve tomorrow, too.
Yeah, you
So
just
actually,
copy the code and then you're in the meeting.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You need wig tape? Okay, well, I'll try and find some.
Well, oh
Okay, so
yeah.
he's
Oh,
gonna
so
download.
yes. So download it on your phone or whatever you use.
All right, sounds good to me. I'll tell you the pieces that I'm going to be doing in January, but I have to study them very thoroughly. I want to talk about what Molly Bloom and Queen Elizabeth II have in common. Doesn't make sense, right?
Mm.
It will when I explain the story and the facts. The other thing I want to talk about are the Democratic and the Republican Party, but I
Yes.
have a lot of research to do. So instead of doing things impromptu, I want to start to study, learn it, and then present it. That's my goal so that I
Mhm.
stay on track, right? Because I go off track and da 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 da. But so that's what I've learned. Just stay on track, stay to the point. You're good at that.
Want me
Absolutely.
to tell you what I got for Christmas, Lush, in general?
What did you get for Christmas besides the phone and the earplugs?
The phone. I got these AirPod. I got an e-scooter,
You
as I
got
told
an
you.
e-scooter? How many
Yeah,
miles does it go?
15.5 miles per hour.
Which is how many kilometers per hour?
Let me look it up.
I have no idea. Oh, he's gonna check his
How many
phone.
kilometers are in 15 miles per hour? 30. Yeah, 30.
You be careful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have a strong helmet.
good. You need a good helmet.
I want to get lights for the back of it so like people know which way I'm turning, so like turning signal lights.
Yes, yes. Is yours the one that you sit on or stand on?
Stand on.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Because I use my scooter to get around everywhere. You know that, right? Um, so yeah, that's good. And it was nice to see you. It was nice to visit. And tomorrow at 3 o'clock,
Or
um,
whatever time I'm
or
ready,
whatever time,
since I'm gonna be hosting the meeting.
yeah, so you let us know, manager man. You're a good manager.
Yeah, so after this, I wanna get an electric bike. Yeah. That would be interesting, an electric bike.
Well, you know what? They're lots of fun because you really don't have to pedal very hard, Trevor.
Mm, yeah,
All
like,
right.
you
Now
so
I
after
yes,
so
go.
do you promise after this live, you will go in your iCloud inbox?
Word of honor. Word of honor.
Word of honor.
Word of
You're
honor.
like, "Where's my heart?"
Where's my heart? Over here, up here. Where's is it here?
Yeah, it'll be under YouTube. It'll be from YouTube, it won't be from me.
Okay, so YouTube, not from Trevor. iCloud. Check. Got it. Won't be late.
Got it.
Okay,
Bye.
bye, Melody Moon. Bye,
See you tomorrow for the meeting.
Trevor. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
Uh, and
Isn't
and
it?
yes, and for when this live stream ends, I'm gonna make it as public, and
Okay.
then I have a picture that I wanna put it up to make I asked AI to make a banner for the video. It'll look
Aw.
cool. And now, before we end this live, I wanna tell you what made me laugh at the floor today. It's after we did the call that before we almost went live, and then you went live, and then
By
you used the
accident.
link, and then you're like, "Take it down, take it down, take it down."
Just take it down. Yeah.
Yeah,
So tomorrow I will see you. I'll
y
probably talk to you tonight at some point. I'm just gonna go make my mom some lunch.
yeah, I don't go live at my grandma's because, like, I help her a lot,
I
so I'm
understand.
occupied.
You're a good boy, a good young man. Sorry, you're a young man.
Mm.
Now, Melody, we'll see you tomorrow, and we are not boring. Remember that.
Yeah, Melody, we'll see what your actual face looks like. We'll
It
be able to hear you.
looks right like that. She looks just
Yeah,
like that.
we'll be
Yeah.
able to see everybody's face even from
Isn't
far
that nice?
distances.
And I want to know what Sarah looks like. What the heck does Sarah look? Sarah!
And on YouTube, like, you can only do a collab with 2 people.
But the Zoom is an app. You're going to send a
Zoom,
code.
yeah, so you
Yes.
join the Zoom.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Are we ready to say goodbye?
yes.
It's very hard to say goodbye.
Yeah, but we'll see each other tomorrow, I'm sure.
Talk to you soon.
Melody, if you want, I'll approve you as the moderator. Is that good, Melody? I wanna get your, approval. Wait, Melody, do you are
Melody, wait, wait. You have
do you
to
wanna be the
moderate.
do you wanna be the mo a mod do you wanna be a moderator or no? You can just say yes or no.
You motivator.
You can have many moderators, like, you can have 1,000,000 moderators if you wanted to on a channel.
1 million? Really?
There's no
No
limit to a
limit. There's
moderator.
no
There's
limit.
to the number of moderators you have on a channel or managers.
We're staring at the screen waiting for Melody.
You just say yes or no.
I think she's gone, hun.
No, it still says she's viewing.
Oh, is she? Melody, Trevor wants you to moderate.
Yeah, you can be my partner with moderation.
I don't what what
You can
does
you
she
can like you can like keep people. You can like manage the people who are viewing. Like you can like put them on timeout, like I did with Rhiannon last week. Remember that, Lasha?
Oh, yeah,
Rhiannon.
that girl. Yeah, 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 yeah. When she called me old. Never moderated before. Well, you know what? If you've never done it before, it's always good to do something new.
Yeah, it's up to you. It's you know how I have the yeah, you can kick them out of the stream. You can
You kick them out of the stream. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I did that with Rhiannon for 30 minutes. I should have hit 24 hours so it would kick her out
You know
permanently.
what? You're very smart. That was a very good call, actually. Yeah, she said yes. She said yes.
All right, I'll do that after the stream.
All
You'll
right.
become a moderator with me.
Okay, kids, I gotta go
And
fix my wig and make my mother
and Melody,
lunch.
I'll prove you as a moderator on my channel too, if that's cool with you.
I think she said yes before.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright. I'll do both, so we'll both be the moderators, because you can have many moderators.
Okay. We're
Alright.
moderate there, perfect. All right.
Yes.
I'll see
Bye.
you later. It's
See
never
you later.
goodbye. It's always see you later,
Uh,
alligator. Okay. See ya.
See ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bing boom.